on the other side of the table, please also put your hands together from China, KUAI.
Well, this is KUAIman, a rising star in Chinese table tennis, in global table tennis, in fact. 21 years of age, ranked number 4, taking on the home player, Christina Källberg, who is ranked 92. Well, Källberg will be hoping that the support of the home fans will carry her through here. It will be a tough ask against KUAIman. This is the women's singles first round and a first meeting between this pair in a best of 5. Get going pretty shortly. This is how they line up. First meeting and quite some golf in the world rankings. 88 spots separate the pair. Källberg, she's been almost in the top 50. That was back in 2022. KUAIman is playing at her highest ever level, and she's been so impressive, hasn't she, Fraser Riley, with the way she's burst onto the scene and risen through the ranks for Team China. She's been like a knife through butter, now a top 5-star Singapore Smash finalist this year. This is going to be a really tough test for Källberg.
Come on for the toss.
Claude Rakalboum, one of my favourite names and one of my favourite umpires here. I'm sure he'll be glad to hear it. Well, he's overseeing this one. Now, Källberg, how does she approach a match like this? Because she is the overwhelming underdog. She has to try and get under the skin of KUAIman. She has to try to get in her face.
Please.
She has to get a racing start.
Black or white? White for Källberg. Black for you. Black, you win the top. Service to KUAI. The side, this side.
For me, she has to really try to come with a shock and awe approach, Christina Källberg. She has to try and rush KUAIman and to really make use of the home crowd support. Well, KUAIman, of course, she is proven at this level, reached the final of the Singapore Smash, the first of the Smash events this year, and she has a title as well to her name this year, as well as the 5 overall that she has, and she's just 21 years of age, and she's such an impressive athlete. But not only that, she's so important for Team China in singles and in doubles. That's right, she's a world #1 player in mixed doubles alongside Lin Shidong. We'll get to see them take on a little bit later on in the day. And look at this here, China smashed round of 32, a little bit disappointing there, KUAIman, but Singapore made up for it, defeated Wang Monyu and the champion of the US Smash as well, Zhu Yuling, before getting to the Final 4 in Vegas. The sky's the limit for KUAIman, such a dynamic left-handed player, and someone who wins so many points under the radar, barely makes a single bit of fuss about it. She made that transition, didn't she, from a brilliant junior career straight into the senior ranks, and that's a hard gulf to overcome. Let's chat then about Christina Källberg. She's a very important player, isn't she, for Team Sweden? She reached the quarterfinals of the contender event in Tunis this year. That was her best event, best showing of the year so far. She's a strong, aggressive player, but she'll need to do something really surprising here today. I think that she has all the necessary shots to beat KUAIman, but it's about her shot selection, it's about her belief. That's what I'm thinking here. And the belief is more than half the battle against someone who you know is better than you on average. You have to forget about the past, and you have to try to focus on what you can control. You can see the fans are going for the top 5-star, no surprises there. Thank you so much to all of you for casting your votes. It's always interesting to see who you think is going to win or who you're supporting. Well, no doubt that the fans inside the Renaissance Arena will be supporting their home player. She'll need to draw on all of the support she can against KUAIman, who also has plenty of support of her own, because of course these Team China stars are so well supported no matter where they are in the world. Shortly underway here then in this women's singles first round. Winner of this will face the Chinese wildcard He Zhujie after she beat Australia's Yanxi Liu in straight games. So that's who awaits the winner of this one.
Love one.
We saw Philippe Berriand play here in the Renaissance Arena. She was beaten by Satsuki Odo in 3 straight games. But how could the #1 player for Sweden do here against the top 5 ranked KUAIman? This is a really interesting matchup here, Rebecca.
One.
I think Christina Källberg has good feeling. I think she's powerful. I think she's athletic. And so far, it's been a good start from her.
Yeah, she's very good in high-pressure situations, especially the Swede. And this is certainly one of those.
3-2.
Man piling the pressure on there, though.
It's kuaiman's elegance, seamlessness that impresses me. She makes it look very easy.
3-0.
Nice receive there, though, from the Swede. She played the strawberry push. Watch this. Coming around the side and under the ball, near the top of the racket to produce a lot of spin. Good feeling. Good outside-the-box thinking. You have to be very relaxed to play those.
What makes a shot like that so difficult?
It requires such fine contact. You've almost got to kiss the ball with your rubber. So you could easily fresh air it. You have to skim the ball. Hey.
3-5.
Well, she's got her nose 2 points ahead now. This is impressive stuff.
4-5.
Well, with this slight advantage here, of course, it's early stages in this best of 5, but how does Källberg make sure that she at least stays in contention, if not holds this lead? Oh, with shots like that, that's a start, certainly.
There's your answer. No, no. I think she has to try to attack the attackable. She has to change the direction of play. She has to distance herself correctly from the table. Doesn't want to be caught lacking. Doesn't want to get passive. And she's got the variation in the service game here, changing from the pendulum to the shovel. Kuaiman doesn't really like those side spinny serves into the forehand. It's very tough to nullify the spin with the forehand receive inside the table. Yep. Oh, she's playing brilliantly here. Kuaiman is just very stable in the blocking game. So if you're Christina Källberg after that rally, you have to say to yourself, okay, I played a good one. There will be times where Kuaiman will outlast me, but as long as I'm trying to play the right way, as long as I'm being aggressive, as well as I'm trying to control, I've got a chance. And she's still 2 ahead here.
5-3. This is certainly not the start we expected from the Swede.
We have seen a little bit of vulnerability from Kuaiman this season. She was 2-0 down, or 2-1 down rather, to the Indian Srija Akula in Incheon. She is number 1 though on the race to the finals list, Kuaiman.
Well, that was good defensive work from Kuaiman, just absorbing all that pressure, but she's showing some real aggression, isn't she?
This is the power that I was talking about. Is her time now? Could this be her breakthrough event? Tell you what, it'd be the right place to do so, wouldn't it? Now she's got the lead. It's a question of belief. Now it's a question of the psychology. Nice countering from both.
What a point for Kuaiman. And this is what you were saying, Fraser. This is where Källberg really needs to hold her nerve, because often we see players go ahead again when they're an underdog, but just bottle it.
Yep.
Plenty of support, though, for the home player. 2 points away from wrapping up this opening game.
Lovely touch from Källberg, 2 game points.
Now she's got plenty of support as well. The newly engaged couple there, who we spoke about a little earlier.
Yeah, her brother Anton, and UN1. Anton's birthday today.
Happy birthday indeed. And he got through his opening match as well. So it's been a pretty good day so far for Anton.
10-9.
Now she has another game point remaining. Again, it's a question of keeping focus here. Wow, that was a statement opening game for Christina Källberg. Screams in delight as she wraps up the opener. Takes the first game off kuaiman, the world number 4.
Well, the fact that she missed the serve at 10-8 made that feel even more important, because that would have been a tough cobweb to sweep under the carpet if she would have failed to finish that one off. Congratulations to Källberg, you've made your mark already.
Den här 9-7 nu kommer lite bak. Sen våga skicka upp det lite högre eller våga gå lite hårdare. Ja, för då är det så.
Well, what an opening game that was for the home fans. Let's catch up then with John Dykes, who's watching this one from the field of play. John, what can you tell us?
I can tell you this. I'm watching this. I'm also watching brother Anton, who's watching on with his fiancée, Wan Yuan. They're not getting too carried away. He hasn't really been clapping all the points, just if he sees a good shot. At the end, of course. So he knows this is going to be in for the long haul.
Brother Anton clapping the good shots. There's another one.
But John's right, and Anton's right in his guarded optimism. This is going to be a tough test, even though she's made her mark early. It's been a dream start. You have to expect some kind of response here from KUAI.
1-all.
She's a genius of the sport. And if she feels like she's getting outpaced, if she feels like Källberg is countering well, she'll try and slow the game right down.
1-2.
But it's a quality push there from the Swede. Putting right underneath the ball. Heavy effective backspin, tough to lift over there for KUAI.
2-all.
Now, what kind of response can we expect? World number 4 won't take kindly to being a game down here in these early stages.
I think kuaiman has to try and hit it into the crossover. Because on both wings, Källberg is playing with real conviction. So you have to try and make her move in fixed positions. She's barely put a foot wrong here. That's a lovely receive. Oh, she gets the net back. Whoa!
That was a rally that had everything. Crowd loved that one, didn't they?
Goodness me. What a wonderful finish from kuaiman, just finessing the ball. Yeah. All that work, nothing to show for it, but I'll tell you what. The only winner in that rally was table tennis. Or the real winner, I should say.
4-3.
This kuaiman must have got some confidence from that.
4-all.
Couldn't read that one. Frustration etched across her face.
Yeah, Kuaiman fresh airs it. She didn't expect to have so much time on the third ball.
4-5.
It's actually very difficult to play a strong backhand off a high trajectory ball. That's why you see the players pivot to play forehands from backhand half. Feeling.
That is so disappointing for Kuaiman, isn't it? Because she looked as though she had the beating of Källberg in that rally.
Yeah, I thought Kuaiman had her where she wanted her on this ball here. Källberg lunging, keeping the bat high because of the lack of time that she had, and bringing it back and back again.
6-5.
Looking agonised, not being able to put that shot away.
And for a really aggressive push there, right into the corner.
Kuaiman calling for a new ball here. New balls used in this tournament as well, made from recycled materials.
Yeah, it's great to see.
6-5.
When you think about how many table tennis balls are cracked, it's actually very important that they're made sustainably.
5-7.
So it's great to see a more sustainable ball introduced here by DHS.
Now that serve caused a bit of trouble, didn't it, for Källberg? What was the reasoning behind that?
Yeah, it was a long, fairly quick backspin, side spin serve. The reason that the top players serve long with backspin quite often is that they're not relying on the surprise factor of the long serve alone. Even if your opponent knows that the long serve is coming, and even if they know where it's going to, if the ball has a lot of backspin on it, it's still hard for them to receive with power.
7-all.
Källberg has got herself back level here. Kuaiman able to open up just a little bit of distance, but can't maintain it.
It's worth saying that this would be the biggest win of Christina Källberg's career. She's never beaten a top 5 Chinese player before in singles.
Not just a top 5 Chinese player, she is the world number 4.
7-9.
She played the strawberry again. Once bitten, twice shy. But it shows that she's still trying to think creatively in certain moments. She's still quite relaxed. Christina Källberg. Oh,
7-10.
gorgeous receive.
She's almost gone under the radar in the last few points, Kuaiman, and all of a sudden she's got 3 game points.
Let. 7-10. Eleven
11 points to 7. Kuaiman levels up, and we've got a contest on our hands here. She'll be relieved, won't she, to have taken that second game. But Källberg, she's been incredibly impressive. She started quickly and she's been aggressive and confident.
This is why Kuaiman, though, is such a special player. 7-all, could have easily gone astray. She wins 4 points in a row, just like that.
他这种一拉你反手，你先围下去以后哈，他第二板都传你直接过了身，你兜住反手，他中台拿着反手，然后再打回去，啊，自己拿发球，长的短的都要上下旋明显一点，啊，照有弹入东京拖成这样了，上。
Well, this is that edge of your seat rally that we saw a little earlier on in this match. You can track the trajectory of the ball as it crosses the table. What an angle that Kuaiman was able to find there for the winner.
That is table tennis at the very, very best level.
Let's have a look then at the top ranking movers over the last year. Kuaiman there in world number 4 at the minute has moved up 36 spots in the last 12 months. Those are the players who are featuring at this event. Kuaiman, the second highest moving Chinese player. Chen Yi, of course. Wow, what a breakthrough she's had. That's 2 points, 1 on receive for the Swede. What a start to game number 3.
Lovely little dink there. Off of that reverse pendulum serve, good flick out. And she manages to counter the Kuaiman inside-out shots.
Net. Too low.
Källberg was a little bit frustrated with that. She was playing till the ref's whistle. That's outstanding.
3 low.
Well, it really looked as though Kuaiman should have had the winning of that point, but somehow Källberg able to cover all of that ground and generate that kind of angle.
What a read. What a read.
Low.
Wow.
4.
Well, after Kuaiman levelled up, taking that last game, did we expect to see this kind of start to game number 3? Certainly, you would have thought that Kuaiman would carry that momentum through.
Yeah, well, a lot of Chinese players, when they lose that first game, they won't lose another. So this really is an inspiring performance from Christina Källberg. What a lovely fade.
Got a good look at Kuaiman's face there as she just watched that ball flying past her.
5-1.
And she gets her first point on the board of game number 3.
Yeah, had a little bit of side spin kick, and that went away from the waiting area of Christina Källberg, who again was trying to play that strawberry push.
Oh, she's frustrated with that one. She looks agonized, but she shouldn't be frustrated because she's playing top-level table tennis here, generating a lot of power, but Kuaiman was able to deal with it.
It's frightening how many points Kuaiman wins in rallies that she didn't get in the first attack. There's just so much quality on the ball.
Timeout.
Well, we have our first timeout then of the match. And perhaps unsurprisingly, it's come from Källberg, who had that nice healthy advantage, but Kuaiman just working her way through these points. And she's forced Källberg into taking that timeout. Let's have a look then at some of the top points in this match so far. It's fascinating, isn't it, to watch the trajectory of the ball like that. Some really entertaining rallies so far, some incredible points between this pair, and it's still only game number 3.
Ja, det är så. Jag pressar den lite grann så att man inte kan stå på samma ställe efter mig i alla fall. Jag tror bara där. Så håll på samma nivå. Får du tid på ett lite läge, våga använda att du kan spela långa vägar så du kan nästan kroka den ibland också. Så att det blir mycket. Första mitten är bra, så kan du sluta nästa lite mer. Ja, hålla den här nivån, ta henne. Puss, kör.
Källberg had that 5-point advantage. It's been cut back to 2, and that's what Kuaiman is so good at, isn't it? Just working her way through those points, not in any kind of flashy way. Almost flies under the radar, and before you know it, you've been pegged back. Let's see if Källberg can regain her momentum.
4-5.
A lot of players will change their approach if they are struggling to execute upon the desired tactic, not Kuaiman. she will stick with the tactic, no matter how she's executing, until she feels like it isn't working.
5-all.
Well, this is working, because it certainly isn't the restart that Källberg would have anticipated. What's been the difference?
Well, those were good quality spins in terms of the spin generation, but
Play, please.
she wasn't switching the direction of play enough, and kuaiman looked so comfortable to block those.
Wow.
Now then,
5-6.
I did feel like she looked a little bit erratic in that timeout, Källberg. Sometimes a player can want to win too badly.
Oh.
7-5.
Well, she needs to keep focused now, doesn't she? Because you almost get the sense that she's going to start panicking a bit here. And perhaps the experience of kuaiman in these big matches, in these big moments, will now start to show through.
Net. 7-5.
Källberg with the apology. Stroke of good luck there, perhaps.
Yeah, just at the top of the net on the way through, but nice adjustment with her posture, her stance. Hitting that base so wide before firing in that forehand.
6-8.
Sends the backhand flick long, and kuaiman's 2-point lead has been re-established.
Ooh, another bit of fortune for Källberg. Tough to tell if the net took any topspin off the ball. Don't think it did that.
Timeout.
Well, kuaiman with a timeout following Källberg's 2 timeouts in quick succession.
Coach Cho Yika in the corner for kuaiman, and Coach Tobias Bergman in the corner for Källberg.
行吗？不球啊，然后有时候他不球的时候，他的很多出台啊，发你反手送你戳下去，他拉你，他都喊的说轻松一点啊，然后质疑他发球，再容易发，没问题，稍微有点上下去，啊，可以的，先发上去，他都是把我给你塞住直线，塞到他中间就完了，好不好？然后这球多准备地方。 啊，如果是不舒服，实在不舒服的，啊，第二个回去做，第一个你再发一把，啊，把下球上去，行，好，你准备不要搭拉手，没手啊，这个接完又往前靠，啊，有点舒服，看着人打啊。
kuaiman still with the lead, but it is a narrow one. Is it surprising that she called the timeout so quickly after Källberg had hers?
I wouldn't say so. It's a good question.
7-8.
If you feel like it's your game to win, if you've had a bit of a lead and you feel like the momentum's switching, good time to call it in. And this is a really important juncture in the match. It's only a best of 5. Taking this third game is going to be priceless for either one of these two.
Wow.
8-all.
Just listen to how much it means to Källberg. Lets out a scream of delight. Was kuaiman just a split second or so too late to react there?
I think she actually moved a little bit too early. Started shifting a little bit towards the centre of the table. But it was such a spinny shot from Källberg. And there again with that quality push. She's finding ways to stall kuaiman. She's not played with much power. She's played with spin. And it's frozen kuaiman in a bit. But there, what a serve. What a serve. You couldn't even hear the contact, could you?
These are tense moments indeed, aren't they? 9 points apiece. 1 game apiece. The crowd love this. Well, KUAI was solid as a rock there, wasn't she? Pushing Källberg around back behind the table. KUAI just rooted to the spot, firmly in control of that point.
She gets the game point here. Well done before. Källberg with another serve.
Goes long. KUAI gets away with that one by the skin of her teeth. Game number 3, one that really could have gone either way. But is the world number 4 who's escaped with that one. Leads by 2 games to 1.
Well, Källberg looking a little bit deflated there because she seemed in position to potentially win the point with the forehand, but KUAI wins it. This one's still though hanging in the balance, I feel.
看结合起来，他对上一个脚，他可以，你知道吗？然后你自己拿发球，不行不中，把长了，中间把就可以。好，他说你不要拉这个球，做完动作。
Let's have a look then at the winning ball placement from KUAI. Good spread there, but what is it that stands out to you, Fraser?
Well, you can see there's quite a lot of balls played into the short forehand of Christina Källberg. I'm guessing that's from the touch. But look who's up next. K2, the mountainous man, Christian Carlsen, who's looking to topple Tomokazu Haramoto, the champion of the Champions event last week in Yokohama. Well, he's beaten higher ranked players this week, but that's going to be a tough test for Christian Carlsen. Cannot wait for that one, Rebecca.
Yeah, that is a mouth-watering clash indeed. It'll be interesting to see how Tomokazu Haramoto has fared after that big win in Japan. Has he come back down to earth? That's up next. Källberg, though, in need of a bit of a comeback here in game number 4. This is a must-win for her if she is to stay in this contest.
One love.
How do you see this one panning out? Because Källberg is under real pressure here. It's a must-win for her. Can she cope with that pressure? Can she send this to a decider?
I think she's more than capable. And that's what makes this exciting. It's just when she's close or in front on the scoreboard that I begin to question whether she's got the minerals to finish it. Excellent touch. Strong follow-up. A similar start to what she had in the last game.
That's right, she had that 5-point advantage, didn't she? Was clawed back and took the time out.
(3-1).
And now once again, that's the spot that KUAI has been aiming for, isn't it? Targeting Källberg on that forehand side.
It is such a great serve. It makes you question so many things. Is it long enough to attack? Will it come wide enough for me to wait for and spin? Can I flick it? Should I touch it? It's such a great serve, that KUAI pendulum. And it's very awkward as a right-hander to try and return it.
And all these considerations that you just listed there, it's not as if you have time to run through all the possibilities. Such a fast sport, you need to make these split-second decisions.
And as we saw, what was it, 8-9 or something like that in the last game, with an identical service motion, KUAI played the long fast down the line. So you're even guessing whether a short or half-long serve will come. There it goes, the long one again. What can you do about that?
Well, not much, it seems.
It's like a heat-seeking missile.
Oh, and again,
4-all.
lethal from KUAI.
4-5.
Seems like the first time in a fair while that Christina Källberg has missed by quite a margin. But that's a wonderful backhand.
Yeah, that was world class, wasn't it?
Lovely posture. Good balance. She stabilizes herself with the free arm, her head still. She's on the balls of her feet forwards. Oh, there.
6-5.
Went for the kill down the line. That was an optimistic effort. Probably would have won the point, but could she have played something slightly safer there, Källberg? Maybe it's not fair to say that. Fortune usually favours the brave.
Well, she has had impressive comeback wins before. Källberg, impressive underdog victories. The 2023 Swedish Championship, she came back from 3 games down. Said she just went for it.
She
has to try to continue to play fearless table tennis here. Kuaiman can smell blood. She knows exactly when not to attack, Kuaiman, and that's what I love about her. So mature, so wise with her shot selection.
Källberg desperately needs to keep in touch here in these final few points of this pivotal game.
She read the bottle challenge serve that time. Make it or break it for Christina Källberg. Could she level? Oh, she didn't think it was going to land. Testament to the arc on the Kuaiman backhand. Brushed it. And that change of rhythm was so effective.
Play, please. 7-9.
Amazing point one on the receive there for Kuaiman to bring up 3 match points. Now Källberg, will she change the serve up this time? Match point saved, but she got it in her to do that 2 more times.
On receive as well. You know, no matter what happens here, Rebecca, this has been Christina Källberg's best ever performance, in my opinion, against the top 5 China player. Anything else here would be a bonus, facing another match point.
11-8.
Into the net, and it is Kuaiman who advances to the next round, overcoming a shaky start against an incredibly spirited Christina Källberg, who really rose to the occasion in front of the home fans. But Kuaiman, the strength that showed through, taking it 3 games to 1, 11-9 in the first game for the Swede. Kuaiman there, though, she found her rhythm, but Källberg, she held on, didn't she? She was really impressive, but just didn't have enough there in the end to live with Kuaiman.
She got a wonderful start. Kuaiman had an answer. That 3rd game was the moment. With a 5-point advantage, you've begun to ask the question, could Källberg do the unthinkable? Kuaiman knew she had to pull her socks up and managed to turn the tables on the top-ranked Swede. Good performance from Källberg. She can leave here with a head held high. But Kuaiman, the stronger player, advances through to the next round here in Malmö.
And that is how she's done it. 42 points won versus 35. Just over half an hour on the clock is how long it took Kuaiman to book her spot in round 2. Service proving to be the difference ultimately. And there is much more still to come here in the Renaissance Arena. This is what's next. Christian Karlsson. Can he give the Swedish fans reason to cheer? He's taking on Tomokazu Harimoto, the Japanese star who's entering this in red hot form. That's next.
Suéltala con toda tu bellaquera, da la vuelta y bájala, ese trasero mata. Comienza el perreo de la raza, sácatela y baila, el tema guasa guasa. Ese burita pegadita, no eres rookie, tú te la quitas. Una chica puti y bien linda, retumbando sin perder el compa. Baby trata, traca, ta, ta, ta. Se sale una teta y otra más. Saca, sácatela. Empezó el revolú y vamos allá. Suéltala con toda tu bellaquera. Da la vuelta y bájala. Ese trasero mata. Comienza el perreo de la raza. Sácatela y baila. El tema guasa guasa. Ziquiza, wow.
Ey, mami, baby, muévelo. Dame esa cosita, baby, trégalo. Le gusta reggaetón y le gusta un poco reggae. Le gusta el gordito porque tiene poco pegue, baby, dame más. Ya sé que a ti te gusta por detrás. Ese culo mata, la como cenar. Hacemos una movie, lo que quieras, tú la tuñas.
Suéltala con toda tu bellaquera. Da la vuelta y bájala, ese trasero mata. Comienza el perreo de la raza. Sácatela y baila, el tema guasa guasa. Ziquiza, wow.
Welcome back to the first ever Europe Smash here in Malmö in Sweden. This is the Renaissance Arena and day one is in full swing. We've had some brilliant matches so far and we've got much more still to come. That's how the day has panned out. Next up, Christian Karlsson flying the flag for the home nation against Tomokazu